Good morning, YouTube. I'm making a quick video about working after the stroke. When you have a stroke, a lot of times you cannot return to your regular job, but you still need money. um, it's always good to have a short-term disability plan, but not everybody does. Not everybody expects something like this to happen, especially when you're young. Like I am, 37. I never would have expected to have a stroke at this age. So what I do is I drive for Uber. Now, I'm well aware that a lot of people are on driver restriction when they're released from the hospital, so maybe you can't drive for 2 or 3 months. Now, thankfully, I was not put on any driver restriction because that's how I was making my money before. I was able to return to that. And because I was a driver, I did not have any kind of short-term disability at all. And I couldn't get regular disability. I mean, it's a long process to get approved for disability. I still think they should have something for people that are in this situation, young workers who don't have any other outlet. I mean, I don't understand why there's not some kind of short-term disability through the government. But anyway, because we all pay taxes, right? But anyway, when I was released, I wanted to get a full-time job. I was looking for a full-time job before that, just a regular Monday through Friday kind of work. But I had so many doctor's appointments, so I knew that when I went in for an interview, I was going to have to disclose that. And I didn't think anybody would want to hire me with all of this, what's the word? I don't know, just all the stuff I had to do during daytime hours. So I just continued to drive for Uber. Now, in the first month, it was very difficult because I was tired. I was on all this medicine. I wasn't feeling good. I was still in my first trimester of pregnancy, and it was just difficult, so I had to lay out for about a month. But after that, I felt good enough to go full time. So I've been going full time ever since. Recovery is really a mindset. Like, you have to just get yourself out there and just push yourself to do what you got to do to survive. Now, I first began to do Uber Eats. I believe that doing the Uber Eats was wonderful in my recovery because my hand here that's not doing well, or that the grip is not very good, it forced me to use it. And I did not want to drop these people's food. So I was very, very careful. It forced me to open and close the door. I always used this hand whenever I was going out of the restaurants. I would use this hand to push the doors open. I would use this hand to open the car door. It was difficult at first, and like I said, I was scared. I didn't want to drop these people's food, but I didn't have any accidents because it was a mental thing. I just wanted to make sure that I did it right, and I wanted my hand to recover. So it was very, very helpful to do the Uber Eats. And it also kept me active, so I was getting a little bit of exercise. Pregnant, gaining weight is stressful as it is, so it was very helpful to do that. So I don't know, maybe you've not thought about something like this, but it's very helpful that these things are available because it wasn't that long ago when you didn't have options like this. You couldn't just go on an app and upload your information and boom, start making money. And it's great because you can cash your money out every day. If you don't have a vehicle, you can lease one through Uber and the Fair Car app. Very easy process. That's what I do. I'm driving a 2018. I could not get approved for a vehicle because of my work history. So this is what I did, and it was very helpful. So yeah, I wanted to share that idea with people because maybe you're wondering, how am I going to make income? I can't go back to my regular job. I used to could type over 70 words per minute. Cannot do that now. I'm down to one hand like a little child. So when I first started picking up riders in Uber, I did not want to talk to these people because my brain was still in recovery. I imagine it still is in recovery, but I did not want to talk to these people. I barely would even say hello to them. Then I started getting low ratings. I said, okay, I guess I'm going to have to be more personable. And so I did. I started talking to people more. But that was a good thing for me because it forced me to go outside of my comfort zone and force my recovery. So like I said, recovery really is a mindset. Um, Obviously, we have physical boundaries and restrictions, but a lot of it has to do with your mentality. And you cannot lay around and just not do anything. I did it for a month, and I was fortunate to have somebody in my life that helped me through that. But I had to get up. I had to keep moving. Okay, I want to be recovered before my baby gets here. I've just got like 4 more months now. So like I want to be recovered before that baby gets here. So I have to force myself to use my hand, even though it's difficult. And I do not like going to occupational therapy sometimes. Like I don't want to go in there and, push myself to do all this stuff, but it really makes a difference. So anyway, that's just an idea for if you're struggling, finding work. If you're struggling, you can't go back to your regular job. Uber is not a bad thing, or Lyft, whichever one you choose. Like I said, the Uber Eats is good because it forces you to exercise. Everybody's not going to feel like doing that. It depends on what stage in your recovery you're at. But there's definitely options out there. There's some other stuff like delivering for Amazon Prime. I couldn't do that because the workload of having to like pick up the boxes, that was too much. I'd done it before, and I just couldn't go back to doing that right now. There's also like the grocery delivery. And again, you kind of need both of your hands to do that. That can be a real task. So I just chose to just drive and pick up riders and do the Uber Eats. It's worked well for me. If you live in a city, you can make decent money, especially if there's like tourism in your area. And now is a great time to sign up because spring is upon us. The tourist season is starting up. So speaking of, if you want a code, just inbox me. I'll send you a code and we can both make some extra money. So that's all. Just wanted to share that. Thanks. Great day to y'all.